Hey YouTube, how's it going? Haven't done a video update in a while, so I kind of decided to do one right now. It's been a while I haven't talked about any of the projects, so for right now I'm gonna give an update on a 4.2M rebuilding for a truck I bought for my sister. So this engine block had a head gasket failure, so both heads are warped. So this one here, the other one's behind it. So I need to use two heads I had already rebuilt on a different truck, and that truck had bad piston rings, which is the engine block right there. So I already measured the crankshaft. The main number one is the one that's a little bit on the more below the factory specs. Factory spec is the lowest 2.5190. Right now it's at 2.5188. Worst one I saw was 2.5185. So I'm just gonna start measuring then the bearings, seeing where I could put where, so I could at least still maintain the oil clearance. If not, I might need to go with thicker oil, just in case. I want to go with 530, but I might go with 10W30 on this engine. So I'm going to be looking at the engine clearances, so there won't be any knocking or anything like that. There shouldn't be any knocking because everything's going to be within spec, hopefully. So still aiming for 5W30. So as I was saying, still need to clean up the oil pan, timing cover. Pistons, still know if I'm going to use the one for the other truck or this truck. There's one piston that doesn't look in the best of shape, but I still need. I remember I already measured these. These were within spec. Need to redo it again just in case, and check the piston ring gaps and all of that. But for now, the main woodwork on this engine. Still need to again measure where the connecting rods go, the connecting rods, and the pistons. But for now, project's been moving a little bit slow. Basically, we have one day a week to work. Project of the Mercury. Right now, I'm working on the frame because I need to change the motor mounts. Need to paint the frame a bit because it has a lot of surface rust. So. In terms of the engine's already finished. We have the piston, spark plugs there. Need to change the oil filter. Need to install the intake, lower and upper, injectors, fuel rails. But in terms of timing and everything internal on the engine, everything's already done. Even the head gasket's done on it. Also just need to install the dipstick on it and two pans for the oil pan. But other than that, hopefully before December, this engine's already in the car. Just need to paint the frame. So other than that, I am going to have a different project. The Crown Victoria. I'm gonna see if I can insert a picture here. That car was, well, I was in a car crash. Person brake checked. Had two taillights that weren't working. Right now going to be going through court to fight the ticket, and then going from there. But the car's crashed right now. Basically, two fenders, hood, radiator support, radiator, condenser. Frame might be a little bit damaged, but I already have a donor for the car. It's an 05, so I might actually even think about doing a frame swap, since the newer suspension has better handling. Even the new engine has less miles, 230 on the old one, 120 on the new one, 250 horsepower compared to 210. So that might be another project in the near future.